on the Florida State game that probably were okay.
Yeah, I knew that we were going to be okay. It was just whether we were going to get a 3 or a 4. And I expected to get a 4 because I was like, the committee always just seems like they like to bump you down. But then when I saw we got a 3, I was super excited because I love our path. I mean, was looking forward to seeing Duke in Sweet 16, and I was like, that would be a great matchup. And I just love our path to go as far as we can and win it.
You remember to your last home game, you were on the sideline and y'all lost. I mean, I don't imagine what that day, how difficult was that day and waiting to get back and watching it end like that.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking because I really couldn't do anything about it. And like I said before, it's like I could have been upset and really bummed out that was happening, but I knew what was better for my team was focusing on my own health and then just continuing to encourage my teammates, because that was more of a fluke game. Things just kind of fell off, and we've without me, the team has won some big games, and so that's just a testament again to our depth. And senior night, it was just kind of a little bit of a fluke, and so I just tried to encourage my teammates this does not define us at all. We still have a lot more basketball to play, so let's take what we can learn from it, and we have to move on.
When you jumped on the table and you talked about thinking about that kind of moment, we've seen moments like Jordan and various people doing those types of things. Did you have somebody in mind that you had seen that you were like, I'm going to be like LeBron or somebody?
I don't know if this is correct because it was so long ago, but it might have been Tyus Jones.
Okay.
A long time. I don't know if that's right because I feel like I was much younger when I was watching him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen a college player do it before, and ever since then I was like, gosh, I want to do that, and I want to do it for a special reason, for the community and the fans, and just for a celebratory moment.
What were your emotions all day knowing this was your final home game and it would be your last if it didn't work out?
What was the beginning of that question?
What emotions all day with the final home game?
Well, I was trying to take a nap today, and I literally could not sleep because I was so excited, and I was just I was literally imagining the moment of standing on the scores table. I was imagining making all my it was my brain was so obsessed with everything that I knew was going to happen today, and so I couldn't take my usual nap, and so I was just too wired and too excited.
So that was far from spontaneous.
I had a plan, but I had to make sure it was cool,
Also, real quick, we saw that moment with you guys in the practice squad before. I mean, what does that mean what does that team mean to you, that group of players, and then also how did they prepare you guys for the press that you guys handled today?
Yeah, our practice players are the backbone of our program because they are so selfless. They basically have the same schedule as us, but they don't get a ton of the benefits and they don't get a scholarship. And so they give so much of their time and their effort, time away from their family and friends just to make sure they can help us out. And they did a great job at preparing us for the press because they were super active. Most times we had 6 defenders on the court, so we could practice with more defenders, and then when we came to the game it would be a little easier. So yeah, they mean a lot to us.
Great.